We are CKCO TV, serving the people of Ontario.
I just find it curious, Rena. You're not the kind of woman to let life pass her by, but in a lot of ways, that's exactly what you're doing.
So you're telling me that basically I'm living my life all wrong?
No, not if you're satisfied with it, you're not. Look, I'm just speaking from what I see, and what I see is a woman who needs a lot of excitement and adventure in her life. I just think maybe you settled down a little too soon.
You're beginning to sound like Hunt more and more every minute. Counseling must run in the family.
I'm no professional. I just say what comes to mind. And I do hope that I have not offended you with any of it.
No. Actually, what you've said is very flattering.
Then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Rena Decker likes her life just fine right now. Waiter, can we have 2 more glasses of this house wine and some menus, please? We'd like to order.
Sure. Thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed it this evening.
Oh, I did. But I would have been just as content going out for pizza. You didn't have to take me to the opera.
I know, but I just wanted tonight to be different.
You're acting different. Are you nervous about something?
Well, I guess I am a little nervous, yeah. Elena, I've been wanting to tell you something. Well, I know you've been seeing this Dan fella, and, well, one of the reasons that I took you to the opera tonight was because I wanted this to be sort of like a real date.
Oh, Billy Joe.
I know you think of me as good old Billy Joe, and we've always been just good friends, but, Elena, I gotta tell you something. When I walked in the coop the other night and I saw you with Dan, and after you missed having pizza with me the other week, well, it sort of made me realize, it hit me that, as far as I'm concerned, you're a lot more to me than just a friend. Now, I understand if you want to just stay friends. I know this Dan guy, he's real sophisticated and everything, but, well, if you're willing to give it a try, I'd like for us to go out on some more real dates and see how things work out. What do you say?
I would be honored to go out on some real dates with you.
Really?
Really. And we don't have to go to the opera either.
No, I was just starting to get the hang of it. I figured we could see Carmen tomorrow night and then maybe the Barbara Seville after that, you know.
Billy Joe.
I know. It's, really doesn't matter what we do. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we can play miniature golf. I just want us to do it together.
I do, too.
Well, I better go check on Billy Joe Jr. over at Miss Ledbetter. He's probably wondering where his daddy is.
Oh, I hope he's up. I'd love to see him.
Well, I'll be right back.
Okay. Billy Joe, if this is a real date...
I know, you're right. Real date, serves a real kiss.
Judith, we shouldn't be arguing about this. We're both too tired. Now, I'm going to go to your room. I'll make it better.
She hated you, Wheeler. No. Is that right, Judith? No. Is that right? You tell her. What? Tell him what?
And now, the continuing story of Texas.
Hey, Mark, where'd you dig up that projector?
I got it from the office. I figured Joe could use a little educational film before we get married here. Now, from what I know about Joe, he doesn't need any education.
Look, you gonna stand around and make jokes, you gonna get this door open for us.
Well, I guess I can manage that.
Now, you guys sure that Joel's gonna show up?
Well, he has to show up sometime. When he does, this is going to be one party he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
That's right, the longest stretch limousine that you've got. Mm-hmm. And I want it here at 11 o'clock in the morning to pick up Miss Lurleen Harper to take her to her wedding. Right, wait, you better make that 9. I don't want any mix-ups. Mm-hmm, no, just charge it to me, Mrs. Mark Wheeler. Thank you. Mrs. Mark Wheeler. I can't understand why any woman in her right mind would want to keep her maiden name when her husband's name works so well. I am not going to miss that crazy doorbell. Oh, hi, Lena. Come on in.
Is everything all set?
Yep, going like clockwork. Joel just took Lurleen out for a real nice dinner.
Good. This is going to be the best surprise.
Oh, I know. Now that all the details are set, we can just sit back and have a relaxing evening.
Doesn't look like you're getting very far, Dad.
Well, I'm just taking my time here, Gregory. I'm enjoying myself.
All right, got it? Yeah. Look, Doris, I think if we put it right
Hey,
up here.
what do you two think you're doing? Let me help you with that.
No. I mean, we're doing all right with this. I think Gregory needs your help more with those cranberries.
Yeah. Dad, you don't even have a foot there. We need at least a yard, you know.
This could go well into the next year at this rate, Gregory.
You know, Doris, you're getting Justin to string those cranberries was the smartest thing you ever came up with. Otherwise, we never get anything done around here.
Well, well, it certainly does look like Christmas around here.
Allison, you're just in time to help us string these cranberries.
Dad, you're not getting out of this that easy.
I should have found out ahead of time what you had planned for me. Got any other surprises in store for me, young man?
Well, what about Paige? Hasn't she told you her little surprise yet?
Paige?
I'll handle my own affairs, Allison.
What's going on here?
We've got to talk, Justin.
Texas, the new generation. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Camay with 1/2 creamy coconut soap for creamy lather to leave your skin feeling soft, smooth, and beautiful all over.
You know, I thought Christmas was supposed to be a happy time of year. Why do you two have to spoil it by snapping at each other?
Justin, something has happened. I didn't want to get into it, but I guess I don't have a choice anymore.
Justin, I was only trying to do what was right, but I can't. Things are out of my control now.
Well, I'm glad you recognize that fact, Allison.
You know, I'm sick and tired of taking the abuse in this house.
What abuse, Allison?
Why don't you ask your dear beloved sister?
Paige, what's going on here?
Well, you wouldn't know to hear Allison's side of it.
Why don't I just leave, huh? Why don't I just leave here forever? Nobody would even miss me if I...
Allison, wait! Paige, what is going on here?
Oh, she's just covering her tracks.
Paige, what is it you have against Alice?
Justin, don't you see what she's up to? She is in big trouble, and she's trying to get you on her side, even if that means making you feel guilty, which apparently she's succeeded.
I don't think that is the case at all. She is a part of our family here. And even my own sister is not going to drive her away.
Justin, believe me, if I didn't have to tell you what I have to say to you right now, I wouldn't. Especially not tonight. But there are things you have to know.
If it's about Allison...
It's about Gregory.
What about Gregory?
I have his birth certificate.
You? Why the hell are you putting me through this?
I haven't put you through anything, Justin. I just got it.
Just got it? Where?
From Allison's purse.
Allison?
That's right. She's the one who's had it all this time.
Oh. Paige, I'm sorry. Thank you. We'll have a burning ceremony later. I've got something else to take care of first.
TJ?
Hey, Daddy, how are you?
Hope I'm not coming in at a bad time.
No, not at all. Have a seat.
Well, how's everything going, son?
Well, not bad. I spent most of the afternoon with Ned Crandall.
Ned Crandall? That fellow went to law school with you?
Yeah, same guy. He's going to be presenting my case next Wednesday.
Well, I thought you were going to handle it.
Well, you know the old saying, Dad. A lawyer who represents himself has a fool for a client.
Well, you say so.
Now, don't worry, Dad. Ned is tops in his field, and he and I are in complete agreement as to how to present this case.
Well, where's you think your chances of getting Gregory are?
Well, he seems to think as far as having the adoption set aside, there won't be any problem at all. But custody is another story.
Not bad, huh?
Well, there might be some good news.
Oh?
You see, once the adoption is set aside, then Gregory will legally become a ward of the court. Now, I'm sure the judge will probably rule that Gregory stay out at Marshall Oaks, but he also decides visitation rights. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if I get to spend some time with Gregory.
Well, at least that's something to start with.
Yeah. I may even be able to have Gregory for a little while over Christmas.
You really think so?
There's always a chance.
I wouldn't let myself believe that. I tell you, I wouldn't mind spending Christmas with my grandson. TJ, I've really come to love that boy.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, I tell Miller's about this. No, I don't think I better. She has a way of getting overly excited about things.
No, Dad, she should know about this. I don't want to keep any of this from her if I don't have to. I mean, after all, it is a family matter.
Yeah.
Allison, I'm not leaving until you open this door. We're going to talk whether you want to or not.
Justin, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why did you do it, Allison? How could you keep something as important as Gregory's birth certificate away from me? Do you know what this could do to Gregory?
Justin, I know you're not going to understand this, but I did this for Gregory and for you.
You're right. You're right. I don't understand it, Allison. T.J. Canfield could take Gregory away from me if he ever got his hands on that birth certificate.
Justin, I understand that more than you think. Why do you think I took it?
Why did you keep it from me? Why did you keep it so long?
I wanted TJ to think that I had it. I wanted to lead him on so that I'd be able to find out what he was going to do next.
Couldn't you have done that after you handed it over to me?
Justin, you weren't able to handle the type of game that TJ had set up.
You should have told me first, Allison.
What, and have you go barging into TJ's office like you usually do? No!
So?
I couldn't do that.
So you played TJ and me off against each other, didn't you?
Justin, you don't see. You don't see what I was doing. I was only doing what Ashley would have done. She would have tried to protect you and Gregory at all costs. That's what I was trying to do. And then Paige had to go and stick her nose into it, otherwise it would have worked.
Wait a minute. I'm on Paige's side in this. I'm the one who deserves to have that birth certificate. I know what to do with it.
Okay, Justin. Okay, fine. So you have the birth certificate. So Paige gave it to you, right? So Paige didn't give it to you either, huh? I wonder what she's going to do with it. You know, it's a good thing she could use to try and get TJ back.
That's enough, Allison.
Justin, I really was looking out for you.
Allison, you still should have told me about this.
All right. You're probably right. I see. I'm sorry.
Allison, we're all under a lot of pressure. Maybe I came down too hard on you.
That's okay. I know that you're going through a lot and everything, and you're real lonely.
What you said downstairs about leaving, you didn't mean that, did you?
Do you want me to leave?
Of course not. Of course not, darling. Your family. You're Ashley's sister. I don't want you to even think of leaving.
Then I won't. I'll never leave you alone, Justin.
This silver looks almost as bright and shiny as the day it was bought.
Well, it better. Gregory and I spent the better part of the afternoon polishing it.
I don't understand why we don't just use regular paper plates. This thing's gonna take forever to clean up.
Now, this is a very special day for Joel and Lurleen. Someday when you get married, you'll understand that yourself.
I'm never gonna get married.
Seems to me I heard that before. Good-looking young fellow like you won't be able to avoid it, I'm afraid. The girls have already started to take notice of you.
Well, if I do get married, I'm never gonna dress up in the nerdy outfit that I have to wear tomorrow.
Now, there's nothing wrong with a tuxedo.
Dad calls them monkey suits.
Well, your daddy's not right about everything he says. And you look mighty handsome in your tux.
You sure do. Gonna be the best-looking usher of the whole bunch.
Why do they need ushers, anyway? I mean, can't people find their own seats?
Well, it's all devised to torture 12-year-olds.
You can say that again.
It's all devised to torture 12-year-olds.
Okay.
You'll certainly change your mind when you see Lurleen coming down those stairs.
Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. Oh, that is if we ever get done here.
Doris, I'm hungry.
Tough, you're gonna have to fend for yourself. There's some sliced ham in the fridge. Why don't you make yourself a sandwich?
Is there any stuff for salad?
Salad? That's quite a switch for the hot dog king.
Well, yeah, but I had an idea. I made a bunch of promises for my mom so she won't worry about me. You want to hear some of the promises?
I guess eating salad.
Every day, and spending at least 2 hours on my homework at night.
Those are good ideas, honey, but you don't have to make promises. Just try.
Oh, no, I'm going to do it. It's my Christmas present for Mom. I want her to know that I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do when she's gone. Wherever she is.
Gregory, you know, I think it is about time I took a break. Why don't I give you a hand with that sandwich?
Oh, no, that's okay. I can do it myself. And anyway, I'll make sandwiches for all of you. And don't worry about Dad. I'll make sure he stays out of your hair.
I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know what to tell Gregory anymore, but somebody's got to tell him something.
It's driving me crazy that Joel won't tell Lurleen where he's taking her on their honeymoon.
Oh, I think it's romantic.
Well, I think it's scary.
Scary? Why, what do you think Joel's gonna do?
Well, I don't know, but the way he goes around mooning about how much he loves the land and everything, I'm really afraid that he's gonna whisk Lurleen off to some livestock auction.
Did you ever think that maybe that's what Lurleen wants?
Well, if that's what she wants, she's really crazy.
Ruby, you know what your problem is? You want everybody to want exactly what you want.
Well, you got to admit I like some pretty nice things.
Well, I won't disagree with you there, but I'm sure that Joel is going to do exactly what's right for Lurleen.
Well, I might be duty-bound to go along and organize.
Oh, my, what a threat.
Hi, y'all.
Lurleen, what are you doing here?
I thought I lived here.
You're supposed to be having dinner with Joel.
Well, I did, but we just went to Burley's for ribs. Joel had to go back to the cabin so he could be surprised for his party.
Who told him?
Well, he figured it all out by himself. I mean, after Mark, Ricky, and Billy Joe called him and asked him what time he was going to be home and if he left his door open.
Men are really bad at being sneaky.
Frankly, I'm kind of glad to be home early. Unless you have some kind of surprise planned for me, too.
Oh, no, nothing but just a quiet evening at home, honey. You need your rest.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Because I think I've had about as much excitement as I can handle.
Excuse me for a minute, you guys. I gotta make a phone call.
Well, I guess the guys are going to be having a good time tonight.
Yeah, they sound like they planned quite a bash. I wonder why men think they have to do that.
I think it has something to do with their hormones.
Elena, you didn't have to do all this. I was going to do it tonight.
No, we wanted to just get it done. In case, something came up.
Oh, boy.
I think I'll go help Gregory with those sandwiches.
I never will get the hang of these darn things.
Why don't you take a break? There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, gladly, Grandma. What's on your mind?
It's about Gregory.
You still worried about him?
More than ever.
I told you I talked to him.
Yes, I know you did, but he just doesn't seem to understand that there's a possibility that Ashley may not come back.
I know what you mean.
What are you going to do about it?
I guess I'll just have to have another talk with him, Grandma.
I wish you would. He seems to be making an awful lot out of that fella he says he met in the woods.
Wonder who that was.
Joel and I didn't see anyone when we found Gregory.
It was just something he made up, some imaginary friend.
I think he's grasping at straws.
It's a shame to do this to him at Christmas time, Grandma. Try to take away his dreams like this, though.
Oh, I can't think of a harder time to do it. And I can't think of a harder thing to do. But you've got to try, Justin. Spend some time with Gregory. Start talking to him about Ashley. You've just got to be realistic with him.
Maybe it wouldn't be so hard if I did know exactly what Gregory was going through, Grandma. Gregory and I are made of the same stuff. When things aren't right, we can go a long way just willing them to be right, wanting things to be just the way we want them to be.
There's a difference, Justin. You're an adult. You have some concept of reality. Gregory doesn't. And I'm afraid this little boy is going to be hurt very badly.
You're right. I'll tell you, Grandma, about Ashley. Sometimes I wonder if he isn't right.
Oh, where have you been, Paige?
I had to take a walk, Grandma. Is Allison still upstairs?
Don't upset her. I think she's been through enough today.
Don't worry, Justin. I can handle her.
Who is it?
It's me, Allison. I want to talk to you.
Glad you're here, Paige, because I want to talk to you, too.
I've been doing a lot of thinking the last couple of days, Allison. Thinking about everything that's happened since the birth certificate was taken.
Isn't it difficult to remember an alcoholic fog?
I realize that you've been playing quite a little chess game here. I'm pretty good at it, but not good enough.
You certainly shouldn't be talking about games. You didn't give the birth certificate to Justin. What are you going to do with it?
Whatever I do with it, be sure it'll be in everybody's best interest, including Gregory.
Gregory is my nephew, and he is my flesh and blood. And I have raised him all his life. And I intended to continue to do that until you just happily
Hand the act, Allison. Save it for a more sympathetic audience, please. Namely, any passing male.
I don't really care whether you believe me or not, Paige, because the most important thing is that Justin believes me, and he does because he told me so himself.
Justin's my brother, and I love him dearly, but sometimes he can act like a bloody fool. Whether he's aware of the little game that you're using on him or not, I am.
So what?
I have quite a little advantage over you, little girl. See, the truth won't hurt me.
Oh, Miss Page, am I supposed to be threatened by that?
I would, if I were you. See, your days as power broker are over, honey. Because I have the birth certificate now. And both TJ and Justin know that I deal in honesty. I tell it like it is. So I'd be minding my P's and Q's if I were you. Because you may just end up with nothing.
And then why I stay here and take this?
Front door's at the bottom of the steps.
You know, Paige, I've often considered that option. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stay here and take care of Justin Gregory, even if no one understands me here.
Oh, poor little Allison. Well, don't worry, honey. Because several of us in this household have started to understand you real well. And we're going to start doing something about it.
Well, now I don't have anything else to do tonight. Oh, we'll think of something. Maybe there's a movie on TV. Aren't you supposed to be nervous?
Everything is fine, Elena.
What's fine?
Oh, honey, we ordered a pizza and we were going to pick it up, but now it's going to be delivered.
So then you were able to get through on time.
Yes, and it should get here any minute.
I'm so happy. I've never seen anybody so excited over a pizza.
Well, honey, this is a very special pizza.
Well, if y'all are going to eat, I think I'll go take my bath now.
No. Lurleen, this is your last pizza as a single woman.
Yeah, and I'm sure KVIK is going to bring a camera crew over here to record the event.
Honey, would you get that? I have to look for my purse.
Your purse is right here.
Get it anyway, okay?
It's your pizza. Pepperoni and cheese.
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas.
X marks the spot for fun and games on Tic-Tac-Toe weekday mornings at 10 on Channel 4.
For the next part of Texas.
Aunt Mavis! Oh, I can't believe you're here. I can hardly believe it myself.
But you said in your letter that you weren't going to be able to make it. Well, that was all part of the setup.
Setup? You mean you knew about this? It was all her idea.
Oh, Ruby, I never thought I'd say this, but this is one idea that really worked out. Well, you see, honey, they're not all bad.
Oh, Ruby, it's so good to see you again. And congratulations on your wedding. They cheered in Oskaloosa when they found out you had finally snared Mark.
Well, how did they know?
I have a weekly reading of Lurleen's letters.
Sort of like a continuing saga.
And it's probably better than anything on television. You're next, Elena. Lurleen wrote me all about that Dan Butler. Yes, how cute he is and all. Now, when are we going to meet him?
Well, I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to ask Lurleen about that.
I'm sure Lurleen can tell me a lot of things, but I want to tell you, this is the happiest time I've had since we got put out of jail.
Hopefully that isn't going to happen again, Aunt Mavis.
Oh, that would be just wretched on your wedding day.
Well, Mavis, don't worry. Lurleen and me haven't gotten into anything lately except for wedding dresses. Oh, my gosh, there really is a pizza in here.
Of course. Isn't that why you paid me at the airport? So I could pick one up on the way?
Well, not really. It was just sort of an excuse, but it doesn't matter because I could eat a horse. I'm so hungry.
Oh, Aunt Mavis, sit down. Why don't we go and get some cold drinks?
Okay.
Aunt Mavis, for the first time, I think I'm going to cry. What? There's nothing wrong, is there, honey?
Oh, no, there's nothing wrong. It's just that you've made the happiest girl in the world even happier.
Honey, don't cry. If you do, I will, too. And tomorrow's going to be bad enough.
Oh. Hey, what's going on in here?
We were just talking about how happy we are.
Well, gee, not cry the night away, okay?
That's for sure, especially when all the guys are partying.
Oh, that's right. They're probably having a really great time right now,
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I really enjoyed Mark's film. I mean, it wasn't until this very evening that I realized how important fertilizer is to healthy soil.
No, honestly, I swear, I don't understand. Hey! I didn't order our friend, Mr. Dirt.
Oh, now, don't worry. I'm having a great time at my bachelor party here. That was almost as thrilling as watching bowling on TV.
Oh, better. You guys got a bad attitude here. Now, we can still have a good time.
Yeah. I bet we make some popcorn and be real exciting, wouldn't it? Well, I think this is just about as much fun as I can stand in one evening.
Okay, wise guy, you got any better ideas? What are we going to do?
Well, we could go pick up the girls and maybe go out and do a little dancing.
Are you kidding? Hey, pal, come on. This is your bachelor night. Now, we'd be admitting defeat if we let the girls know we weren't having a good time.
That's right. We're just going to have to stay in the cabin here and just tough it out, guys.
I got it. 20 minutes till the farm report. We could all sit around and listen to that.
No, I got a better idea. Why don't we watch that movie that Mark brought again? I didn't quite get the part about how oil deposits are formed.
Shut up. Hey, I got it. Joe, seriously, think about it, though. I mean, this might be the best thing that could ever happen to you. What? I mean, if this is what a boys' night's all about, you and I are never going to have any regrets about being married. Hey.
So I figured since Joel and Lurleen gave me the surprise of my life on my wedding day, the least I could do is respond in kind.
It sounds like something right out of a storybook.
Oh, Mavis, just wait until the wedding tomorrow.
Oh, Lurleen.
Looks like today is going to be a three-handkerchief day.
I love to see people truly happy.
Oh, I am. And tomorrow I'm going to be married to the sweetest, dearest man, just like I am.
Ruby, if you go, it's all over.
I can't help it. I'm just so happy. Hello? Oh, hi, Brett. Is anything wrong? He what? They did? Oh, no. They are? You did? Oh, Brett, that's good. That is good, but it's not good enough. Okay, right. Thank you for calling. Oh, we'll think of something. Bye. What's wrong? You know those dear, sweet men we were just crying over?
What is it?
Well, apparently my dear, sweet Mr. Wheeler is showing films to your dear, sweet Mr. Walker.
Come to think of it, the sensitive and caring Mr. Wright was in an awful hurry to get over there.
Well, I always enjoy a good movie myself.
Mavis, we're not talking about Bambi here.
But couldn't Brett stop him?
She did more than that. She thought they would enjoy a nice industrial film with petroleum oil.
Sounds a little dry to me.
Oh, no, Mavis, you don't understand.
No, never mind, Ruby. All right, I'm waiting.
For what?
For you to say I've got an idea.
Mom, Dad, make yourself comfortable. Can I get you an afternoon drink?
Oh, a little cognac would be lovely, darling.
I'll have the same.
All right.
Oh, I must say this whole evening has been a lovely surprise. Right out of the blue, my two favorite men asked me out for dinner. Now, what more could a girl ask for?
I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I sure enjoyed it.
Well, the sole was a little bit dry, but it hardly mattered.
Well, it was delicious. It just was a lovely evening, TJ.
Good. I must admit, Mother, I did have an ulterior motive for inviting you out to dinner tonight.
I might have known. Now, what is it, TJ?
Now, just hear him out, little darling.
I wanted to tell you something that concerns Gregory.
There's nothing wrong now, is there?
No, not at all. Our court case is all set up and everything's in order.
I do so hope wish I could be there on that day. But in case you think it's a bad idea, of course I won't.
Well, I'm glad that you're adopting that attitude, Mother, because I might have some good news. But you have to promise to keep it quiet, and you have to be prepared in case it doesn't work out.
Well, what is it, TJ?
There's a possibility that I might be able to have Gregory visit me over Christmas.
Oh, darling, how wonderful. Oh, I do hope for your sake that it all works out. Christmas time is the right time to be with your child.
It certainly is.
Oh, it's going to be such fun. We'll decorate the whole house the way we used to when he was little. And I am going to cook the dinner with all the trimmings just the way you used to like it.
Well, I wanted to have Christmas dinner here, Mom. This is going to be Gregory's home.
Of course, darling, whatever you say. I wouldn't mind cooking dinner here, though, if I wouldn't be interfering.
Interfering? No, Mother, you wouldn't be interfering at all. I was kind of hoping that Gregory would be able to taste your chestnut stuffing.
You don't know how much this means to me.
It means a lot to me, too, Mother. For the first time, we're going to have a real family dinner with the whole family.
I just pray that everything works out.
Go fish. You don't have any for us?
I'm not playing.
Oh, don't that just figure? A while ago when you were winning, you didn't quit, though,
I think we ought to make this a weekly game, guys. Everybody seems to be having such a good time.
Yeah, I hear there's a new movie coming out about soil erosion. It isn't too racy for Mark.
You joker, you're never going to let me live that down, are you? I could have been out with Lurleen tonight, And she was looking so pretty.
Hey, come on, play cards.
Well, we don't have to worry about anything. It looks like they're having a really rotten time.
Well, they deserve it.
They sure do.
Now, according to your letters, those boys have been awfully good to you. Not tonight. What kind of a ring did he give you? A ruby?
And where did you get engaged? Galveston Bay.
So let's go back to the apartment. There's nothing to worry about. Those boys are just miserable without you girls.
What? Well, the way our luck is running tonight, guys, this is probably an insurance salesman at the door, right? Darlene, what are you doing here?
Hi, Joe. I know this is probably the worst possible thing we could probably do.
Mark, I'm really sorry. We didn't mean to mess up your party, but I just missed you so much.
This is a bachelor party. It's strictly stag, honey.
Hi, Ricky.
Hey, sis.
Billy Joe, listen, there was another reason why we came over here.
That's right. We sort of have a surprise for you. Where's my prospective nephew?
Aunt Mavis?
That's right, Joe.
You're even more beautiful than I imagined.
If you keep talking like that, I'll have to move in with you, too.
See, Mark, we did have a good reason for breaking up the party.
Well, it kind of looks like the party's just beginning.
Well, I tell them back in Oskaloosa that I went to a stag party. Oh,
No, I'm real glad you're here.
Listen, when all this is over, I owe you guys a night with the boys.
I can hardly wait.
Oh, isn't this the darlingest cabin? Look at that table there. I can just picture you and Joel having your breakfast there and your lunch and all, and I can.
Now, Aunt Mavis, there's only one rule of the stag party, and that's no crying.
I know I'm silly. All right, then, let's dance.
All right, I missed out on this last time, and I would be honored.
Well, what kind of music would you like, Aunt Mavis? I know the cutest routine that I taught my kids for the recital.
Well, teach me. I'm just a big kid.
Okay. I got any Led Zeppelin, Lurleen? I'll sing. Okay. Follow me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Paige, what did you say to Allison?
I just let her know what her place was in this house.
I hope you didn't upset her too much more.
Upset her? Justin, that one is about as cool as they come. An earthquake wouldn't shake her up.
I think you underestimate
And I
Allison.
think you fall for her act way too often, Brother dear.
I just talked to her. I understand why she handled things
So
this
do
way.
I. And apparently better than you do.
All right. Listen, let's just forget about Allison. I really appreciate your getting that birth certificate for me. Now just give it to me and we'll throw it in the fire, all right?
Justin, this isn't easy for me to say. I'm not going to give it to you.
Why the hell did you take it then?
I took it for Gregory.
Well, if you took it for Gregory, you just might as well give it to me.
No, I can't.
You know, I just had a talk with Allison. Maybe she was right. Maybe you're just using this birth certificate to get T.J. Canfield back.
Justin, I'm not going to give it to him either.
How can I believe that?
You're just going to have to trust me, aren't you?
Well, if you're not going to give it to T.J. Canfield, give it to me. What use is it to you?
I can be a neutral observer in this, Justin.
What are you talking about?
Justin, I love you. I really do. And I did love TJ once. That's why I'm not going to let you both destroy each other, or Gregory. I'm going to look out for you in this.
If you think you're going to keep that birth certificate away from me for any good reason...
Gregory, we have to do all of the heavy, boring work first before we can decorate the tree.
I don't think any of it's boring, except maybe stringing the cranberries.
I think we can, string some cranberries, don't you, Justin?
Yeah, I'll certainly do my best. I just want to keep this a happy house.
I think I'd better go up and get Allison. Everybody's got to be here to decorate for Christmas.
Justin, I know you've got a lot on your mind at this time. You're going to do just fine.
I'm working on it, Grandma. I'm working on it. Please let my son be here for Christmas.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
All right, here, Gregory, hold this end.
You were always best at this, Allison. I remember how you untangled the lights all the time and I'd kill these.
And that's another reason why we're all glad Allison is here. And what would we do without Paige? Look, she's going like a house fire.
We may be up half the night getting this place in shape, but it's going to be beautiful.
I wonder who that could be.
No, Doris, I'll get it.
All right, thanks.
Hello, Justin. Marlon, come on in.
Marlon. Well, how nice to see you. Come on in. We're in a big mess here, but we're always glad to see company.
Well, I've gotten here on business, Kate.
It's about Ashley?
Justin, I got to give this to you. I'm going to go on home now.
Oh, tell Bonnie and the kids that we wish them a very merriest Christmas.
Thank you, Kate. Merry Christmas to you all, too.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, Marla.
Bye.
Is it about Mom?
No, son, this is just a reminder that I have an appointment next Wednesday.
They seem to be having a real good time in there.
Yeah. But we're not going to stay long. I just wanted a little bit of time alone with my girl.
Not gonna be your girl much longer.
I know, after tomorrow, you're going to be the little woman.
I hate that expression.
Well, then I'm just going to remember that every single time you ever get mad at me.
I can't imagine being mad at you for very long.
Well, then it'll be a great marriage.
And you're not nervous at all.
No, I'm really not. Are you?
I'm too happy to be nervous.
Well, I got news for you. I'm going to make you even happier.
I'm going to do the same thing for you.
Oh, you already have. There's one more thing that you can give me, Lurleen, that would make all of this here more complete.
What's that?
A baby. It's just like you, sweet and kind, as pretty as you. Lurleen, this world needs more people like you.
This part of Texas was brought to you by Head & Shoulders Shampoo in regular and conditioning formulas, so you can show off your hair, not the itch of dandruff.
Tomorrow morning on Today, don't miss the conclusion of Gene Shalit's talk with Paul Newman and Brian Gumbel's interview with Richard Pryor. Tomorrow night on The Powers of Matthew Starr, chefs dine and Matt is forced to steal life-saving drugs. Then an assassin terrorizes a steeplechase and the night rider becomes a rough rider. After that, don't miss Remington Steele. Will Remington expose Laura's undercover assignment? All tomorrow night on NBC.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas, the New Generation.